Hello, it's the Goblin's Henchman here with a new video about a simple mapper that I made. So before telling you about the mapper itself, I'll just show you this is a simple map I made in the mapper, just to basically see what can be done. Now, the way it works, and I'll have a go at demonstrating how to do one in a second, but the way it works is you simply go into Excel. So I made the cells very small, so like a grid. Normally in Excel you have quite long wide cells rather than wide cells. What you do is you put in a simple command like a W for water, and then it changes it. It's using a thing called conditional formatting. So whatever you put in a cell, it will do some sort of color as the background. So you go M is a black square, F is just a shaded square. So there's various things you can do. So without too much messing around, let's have a quick go. So here you go. This is a blank map. Here are the commands I put here for your convenience, but again you can just delete that if you make a paper note of them or something. So what I would do if it were me, starting from scratch, I'd put an M in the top corner here, and that makes the whole thing black. And then I'd grab the bottom corner of the M of that square and drag it. And if you don't know anything about Excel, that just copies what is in the cell. Again, if I grab this corner, I can drag it over and I can make the whole screen black. So that's just the canvas I like to use. And then what I would do is then you can just about see those M's, is just delete what's in these cells to start making corridors and rooms. So it doesn't have to be fancy, as fancy as you want. Now clearly, if you go back to this map, you see I made quite a complicated version, but here you don't have to do that. So really, that's as much as all you really need, actually. I mean, what you can do is you can then maybe put a color in, and then maybe a number inside the cell. So that's room 4. If you saw my other video, you can insert things called comments. So right-click, insert comment, and then you can say what's in the room. Goblins in here, and then you can sort of put their stats, and then just going to drag this corner out a bit. So when you come around later, just hover over it. That's what I put in this room. Okay, so really that's all you need to do it. But of course, if you want to make it look slightly fancier, you can do other things. Like for example, I'm just going to put some water in here just by hitting W. That's like I don't know, a pond. But the thing you can also do is I'm just going to make a really small room here to make my life easy. Delete. I'm going to do some shading. So I'm just going to put B for bottom. That's the command I use. That's F for fill. Was it right? No, it should be left. Put in the left walls. And fill again, and then this one is the top, and what is it? Left, and then just left, and then here you go. I'm going to put in a right wall, right top. That's a plain fill, and then it's going to be right, and then a fill. So there you go. I've sort of shaded that one out. Whoops. So you can see it's quite easy to. That should be a bottom. It should be a bottom right. So you see it's very easy to shade these things out. And again, if you did a left here, oops, wrong command, you could just copy it to save yourself some time. Grab the bottom corner, bottom right hand corner, and drag it down, and you can easily do a whole ball of shading like that. So you can see it's pretty easy to do. You can write your own conditional formatting. I'm not going to tell you how to do that because well, it's probably too long for the purposes of this video, but suffice to say it's fairly easy to do, or you could just use the commands I've already got in. What about, I don't know, you might want to insert something that looks like a door. How would I do that? So I'd probably go here for this tool which does making boxes, and then you can just start making some doors all over this. So it's not a perfect tool. You have to experiment with it to get it to where you want to be. And one of the downsides with it is you can see these letters through the text, but I could fancy that up some more to get rid of it. Anyway, give it a go, see what you think. So thank you for watching.